Hey everybody, welcome to the Creativity Cave. I'm Dina Rico and I'm so excited to share with you this beautiful card. I love the colors and I love the simplicity of it, and I hope you're going to like it too. So let's get busy. Okay, so I have the Rose Wonder Bundle. It has the stamp set as well as the framelits in it, and I'm going to use the small flower framelit as well as, which you can see is right here. I've cut 3 of them in black cardstock, as well as the happy birthday. That's right here from the stamp set. And obviously either you could do any kind of greeting for this card. There's a thank you, a wedding wishes, sympathy, really nice stuff in here, and I really like it. But I think this card would work for any occasion. By the way, I apologize for my green middle finger. I am not commenting on anything with that. Okay, so I chose 3 cool colors to put together. Pool Party, Wisteria Wonder, and Rich Razzleberry. I really like these colors. They're so pretty. And I'm going to squeeze the pad to the lid, and that gives me ink in the lid so that I can watercolor. And so we're going to create the background, which is very simple. Now the key to this background is having watercolor paper. If you don't, it's going to look crappy. That's right, crappy. Nobody likes that. So to do this, I am just going to take my aqua painter and pick up some color. I'm giving it a little squeeze so that I get the water flowing. But what I want to do is just color, kind of a little scribble on here, and add color until I like the intensity or the vibrancy of that color. So for instance, if you look on here, this looks pretty dark. So I'm going to pick up some more color. I see people struggle a little bit with watercoloring because they get color on there, but it's not as dark as they want. So this is a great way to just keep adding color until you like the intensity. And that's looking pretty good. So then I'm going to take and clean my aqua painter off. I like using a little rag. This is actually a burp rag from when my kids were babies. So I'll clean that off. It's better than using cardstock, or not cardstock, like a scrap paper, because you end up smearing all over it and then it's annoying by the end. Okay, so I'm going to add, let's see, this is Wisteria Wonder. Now I'm going to be a little careful around the border because I don't want the colors to completely mix, but I do want a little mixing. So I'm going to clean that off where I kind of had the 2 colors come together. And then I'm going to keep coloring. One of the other ways you can do this is start with wet paper. When you do that, you have a little bit less control over where the color goes. It kind of goes where the wet is. So obviously you just want to put color down in those specific, or you only want to put water down in those specific areas where you want the color. However, the blending kind of can take its own time and its own way in terms of coloring. So you want to be careful with that. Now, here's where I want to be a little careful because this could get muddy if I just mix directly those 2 colors. So I'm going to be a little careful at the border. I think we're doing okay so far. And here's where I'm probably going to add a little bit more Wisteria Wonder in there. And that looks pretty awesome. What do you guys think? That was easy, wasn't it? Okay, so those are my 3 colors. Now, before I do anything else, this needs to dry. So I'm going to set that aside, and then we're going to put the flowers together. So this is really simple. I've got my 3 flowers that I die cut. I used the precision base plate with my magnetic plate and the die brush to get the little pieces out. It's just so easy. I love that. So then I'm going to take my punch. Oh, right next to me. This is the Itty Bitty Accents Punch Pack. This is one of my must-haves. It's on the retiring list, and that is just a sacrilege. If you ask me, I don't know who is in charge of that, but I think it's wrong. Anywho, I'm going to punch 3 of these flowers, 1 in each color. So I've got Wisteria, Pool Party, and Rich Razzleberry, of course. And then I'm going to kind of add a little dimension to those because, you know, I don't do anything just flat and boring. So to do that, I'm going to take, this is what I do. I bend the petal back and then I roll it in my finger. Do you see how that happens? In my fingernail, really. So bend it over and then I'm just rolling it back. You can do this however you want, but that's just kind of how I do things. And what I like is it kind of distresses the, let's see if I can focus in here. It distresses, it does not want me to focus right there. It distresses the petal a little bit. You can see the paper's even separating, which I actually kind of like. And it just gives your flower a little bit of dimension, which you know I love doing that. Okay, and finally, we've got this Wisteria Wonder. Now I will glue dot each of these to the black flower. And then, of course, we got to add some bling. I have to tell you, I was looking at this card and I thought, oh, I didn't spritz it. Well, that's kind of amazing. If you've been watching my videos lately, you've noticed probably that I've been spritzing black marker on dang near everything. And I love the effect, but I'm kind of proud to say that this card doesn't actually have spritzing on it. It totally could though, couldn't it? All right, I'm going to take some rhinestones and just place those in the center of each flower. And if you can't pick them up and stick them on with your fingers, you can use your scissors. I will show you how I do that. I'm just going to slide this off, place it right there like a professional. And one more. All right, so these are super cute, ready to go. We're just going to set them aside here for a second. We're going to check in on our watercoloring. It looks, I literally was going to blow, but the phone, my phone where I'm shooting is right here. I was going to blow right through it. That doesn't work so hot now, does it? Okay. All right, so there we go. I'm going to heat it with my heat gun for just a second. Okay, now if you're wondering why I felt the need to heat it, I find personally that glue and adhesives stick so much better to dry paper than wet. It's just my personal experience. Anyway, so I'm going to place a little bit of fast fuse in the center of each color, which of course is where I will adhere the flowers, but I am going to match them up with the correct color flower on the correct color of watercoloring. So I've got the 3 placed on there. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Now, of course, you could totally do this in any color combination. I'm going to take my black archival ink pad. I'm going to ink that baby up real good and stamp happy birthday. And if with a little teensy bit of luck, this will be straight. Yay! Okay. So I have a beautiful card base and I'm going to do my standard. I hope you don't get tired of this. Black layer. I just think the black layer pops the card and just makes it look fancy-pantsy. Love it. And then to really pull these 3 colors together, I tried the different colors, but I thought it looked best on just a plain old crumb cake card base. And of course, we got to pop that up because everything's better popped up. I heard that in my head. Only you people with terrible minds like me will get it. Okay. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I just love it. Thank you so much for joining me today for our video. I hope you enjoyed it. I love this card, I have to just say. If you would like more details as well as nice close-up photos, that are even in focus, please head to my blog. The description will have the link to my specific post for this beautiful card and all of the supplies that I use to make it, as well as links to my online store. And of course, if you order through my online store, I would love to welcome you to my VIP rewards program, and I have great perks for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day. Thank you so much for stamping with me. Can't wait to see you again. Bye.